Hi everybody, Mr. Brown here. Welcome to our how-to video. In this video, we're going to cover three main topics. Three things that will help you succeed in my classes. And the first is daily check-in, our weekly assignments, and most importantly, how to use our online tools. So let's get started. So here we are on our Learning from Home page. We're going to come right down here to daily check-in. Every day when you come to my class or when you get on this website, if it's 8 in the morning, if it's 10 at night, either way, somewhere in between, you're going to click here and you're going to open up this Google form. And then you're going to fill out three things: your first name, your last name, and how are you doing today. So I'm going to just practice. My name is Garrett. My last name is Brown. And I am doing, and I hit submit. And then it says, thank you for checking in. And once you see that, you know you're ready to go. So once you're done with the daily check-in, we're going to look at the weekly assignments. So you can see here it says Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We're going to go on Google Classroom. First, do the Intro to Mr. Brown online class assignment. That's due Friday. That's graded and worth 5 points. Next, you're going to do the Intro to Fractions assignment. That's due Friday. That's graded and that's worth 20 points. On Tuesday and Thursday, work on Zearn for 20 minutes. Try to complete one lesson this week. Don't worry about student notes or exit tickets. So I know we've done Zearn a lot this year, so you should be pretty good at understanding how to do that. It can be confusing, so if you have questions, let me know. You can click right here, and that will take you straight to Zearn. But since we know how to do Zearn, let's work on our Google Classroom. So I'm going to click here, and we're going to jump right into Google Classroom. Your page should look like mine, except these shouldn't be all the same. They should all be your classes. If they're not your classes, make sure you're signed into your Google account. If you need help with that, let me know. I'm going to use my online example class. On yours, you'll all see this too. You'll see what to do this week. On due Friday, we have an Intro to Mr. Brown's online class, an Intro to Fractions, just like we said. I'm going to click here. And you'll see both the assignments. We're going to start here with the Intro to Mr. Brown's online class. This is going to be the exact same as what I'm going to do with you right now. When you open it up, it will look like this. You have some directions here about just doing the stuff, but then click here to start. It might ask you to sign in, so make sure you sign in with your Oakdale school account. When you open it up, it'll ask you how you're feeling. I'm feeling good. And then it will start you here. It kind of looks like a slideshow. So it'll say, you can choose my title slide, and down here it'll tell you slide 1 out of 11. So I have 11 total, and I'm on number 1. So if I just hit the next button, it will show you the next one. So this first one, what's your favorite food? You're going to use the box here to type your answer. My favorite food is, let's not capitalize everything. Favorite food is pizza. And I can put an exclamation point because I'm excited. And then I hit next, and I'm all done. Sometimes they'll ask you to draw a picture. You'll see this. We have different tools to use, lots of different colors. I highly recommend you spend some time exploring all the options. My favorite is the slider. It can make your marks really big, or it can make them very small. When working on math, the smallest one is the best. And if you make a mistake, you can always hit undo. If you make a bunch of mistakes, you want to start over, hit the clear button. You can draw straight lines. You can use this to write out stuff. You can use your eraser to erase drawings. You can even change the size of eraser to be super big and get rid of everything, or super small and just get rid of a couple things. So go ahead and draw a picture when you get there. I'm going to draw my little happy face. Next, you can use the same tool to solve math problems. So I like making my sizes as small as I can, and then I can just go through and look at the problem. 24 plus 6. I know 6 plus 4 is 10. And I know 1 plus 2 is 3. So I get 30. 24 minus 6, I know I have to regroup. So I turn that into a 14. And I can't really read that, so let's make that a little better. I can undo. And let's make that 14. Now I can really see it. 14 minus 6 is 8. And I know 1 minus 0 is 1. And there's my answers. I could also just type my answers if I want to. Whatever works best for you. Now these Edpuzzles might be one of the more important things we do. You'll see me record a video, and then you'll be answering questions along with me. So to start, you just hit get started. It might ask you to sign in again, so you can hit down here to Google, and make sure once again you sign in with your Google account. Mine did it automatically for me. So I'm going to hit get started again. You should see up here that you're logged in as yourself. I'm going to play this and we'll do it together.
Alright class, here's our how to use Edpuzzle video. So, I will be talking on here and you'll be watching the video and answering along. So here we go. My question for you is, 1 plus 1 equals what? Go ahead and answer now.
So you see the video will stop. It will ask you for 1 plus 1 equals. You're going to type in 2, right? And you hit continue. And it says to be graded because we're not sure.
If you're back, you must have figured out that 1 plus 1 equals 2. Good job.
And then I have another question here. It's multiple choice. 1 plus 1 equals 5, 1 million, or 2. Well, it equals 2. I'm going to hit submit. And look at that. You got it right.
And that's how you use Edpuzzle.
So that's pretty simple. Now remember, the ones I really give you, probably going to be harder than that. But that's our intro one. Let's talk about the other types of slides we have on Pear Deck. I'm going to go to the next one. Questions like this, you might have to drag this little blue dot. So how are you doing? I'm doing good. So I just drag it to the blue dot. You might see some like, is the answer 7? And you say, oh, is it 7? Is it not 7? So, and we can go on to the next slide. So here we have a new problem. Mr. Brown has $8. He found 10 more in his pocket. How much does he have altogether? I can use my cube strategy that we've done all year to help me figure out this problem. I can circle my numbers, my $8 and $10. I can box my math action words. I can underline my question, how much does he have altogether? I can box my math action word. I have more and I have altogether. Those both tell me we're adding. And then I can think about it. 8 plus 10. Well, I can use my fingers or I can write it on paper. I could type it out here. But I know it's 18. So I could say Mr. Brown has $18 all together. Make sure you put a period. And you put your full sentence in the box right there. You can change the color. You can make it bright. You can change the size if you want to, as long as it all fits in that box. You can resize this. Okay? So try your best to get that done. And then we're going to go on to the next one. You can see down here, I'm on slide 7 of 11, so I'm almost done. This one, same thing. You look down here. Students drag the icon. Which one is not a burrito? Well, that's a burrito. That's a burrito. That's a burrito. That's my dog Molly. That is definitely not a burrito. Boom. So you'll see questions like that. You know, which one of these shows this? Now here's a sneak peek of what we're going to start doing. It says cut this pizza into 2 equal parts. Well, because I'm cutting something, I might use a line. And I can use a black line, I can use a green line. I wouldn't use a line that would blend in. See, that one kind of blends in. It'd be hard for me to see that. So I'm going to use a black line. I'm going to cut it into 2 parts. Right there. I have my 2 different parts of my fraction cut. And then it goes here. And cut this pizza into 2 parts. What fraction's each part? So I cut it again. And then I can write my fraction. I can get my pencil out. And I can write 1/2. And that's what we've been doing this last couple weeks. And I can go here, and I'll try to always end on a that's it slide. There is nothing to do when you hit this button. You can just go ahead and click the X on your computer. So you can close that out. So when you see this, you'll be all done. You can hit mark as done, and you can mark it done. It might say you didn't attach work. That's because we didn't actually attach anything. That's okay. Just hit, you turn it in and say you're done, and that tells me that you are done. All right, everybody. Well, that's it. If you need any help, let me know. And that's the end of this video. Get started and good luck.